Hey everyone, and I'll here with my post VSG 3-week update for all of you. That's post vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, which I had back on September 14th, 2016, just 3 weeks ago, out in Huntington Beach, California, with Dr. Faze and his associates, his medical associates. To get right into it, my starting weight was 260 pounds. My surgery day weight was 254. Last week I was 239.8. And this week I am 239.8 or 230 or 240, depending on which time I weighed myself. So that's reflecting a second week of a stall, which I was hoping just was a fictitious element of the YouTube weight loss world, but it is not. It is real, and it sucks. Um, I'm really trying hard to stay optimistic because I know that it's somewhat expected. I mean, I know, especially in my body, who's like stubborn as hell. After having such a big weight loss, the first week after surgery, I was down like 12 pounds or something, and so my body is just like resistant as hell, and it's just like, nope, no, 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 I'm gonna torture you. um, so I'm really trying. Like, last week when I didn't lose anything, I was like, okay, like I was expecting it. This week, I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, maybe something will happen, but no, not at all. Um, I'm trying to keep things in perspective big time. It's just been a challenge, especially because this week I've been craving more like food. Like the first 2 weeks I was like, all right, whatever, like liquids, la la la. It was really not that bad, honestly speaking. But this past week I really felt it. I think we had family visiting from out of town. And so my family's all families, I guess, are big foodie families. And there's just so much food all the time, and I chose to torture myself. I was like, because I couldn't eat it, I think I just felt like making it, so I baked a lot, which was so evil to myself. I made like this 2-tier cake for my stepdad, and I made cream caramel, like, or flan, whatever you call it. And so it was hard, I have to say. It was really hard. But it was like, it also felt good to still be able to contribute those things. Um, yeah, so it's starting to get tough. I'm like pretty souped out. Um, so I'm really looking forward to the end of this week where I can sort of, or maybe probably tomorrow, I'll have something soft like maybe scrambled eggs or yogurt or whatever. I haven't decided what I'm going to try with. Um, as far as what I want to share with you guys, I had mentioned in my last video that I was going to get Genapro, which came really recommended from my doctor's office. I didn't end up trying that. I actually went with Isopure, which I saw a lot of reviews for online, and a lot of people talked about it on YouTube as well. So it was cheaper than Genapro, which was good. The only thing, it's flavorless. It has no smell. It has nothing. It's supposed to be just this powder you can add. My biggest gripe with it is that it is a big volume. So their claim to fame is that it's 25 grams of protein in one scoop. Like, that scoop is a serious scoop. It's not like a little tablespoon or whatever. It is like about 3/4 of a cup. And so, to add that to anything, it's ending up being a lot more granular than I thought it was going to be. Like, I don't know if it's just because the powder is so refined or what, but it gets really clumpy. And so, like, my best friend lately has been this grinder. I don't know what it's called. It's like you put it in the soup and it just like blends up everything. So even after doing that, the powder is quite granular in there. So yeah, I'm kind of on the fence on it. I think I might try the Jenna Pro after all, just for the heck of it. But in the meantime, though, after seeing a lot of recommendations for it, I went ahead and got Premier protein shakes. And I hate protein shakes. Like, that's why I've been so averse to them. I just didn't want to try it. But the Premier protein is not that bad, and it's made a big difference for me because I was really not getting enough protein at all, honestly. So I'm a fan of the chocolate ones. I drink it really cold. Each one of them is 11 ounces. It has 30 grams of protein, which is half of what I'm supposed to have every day. So that's pretty awesome. I have a bottle of water in the morning, and then I have one of those, and then I feel like, pretty set to be done with that by 11 o'clock in the morning or whenever. Um, yeah. So, like I said, still in the super soupy land. Um, a lot of vegetable soups, lentils, the same as before. Um, a lot of jello, a lot of popsicles, that kind of stuff. Really looking forward to the end of this week so I can, start having other things. I did make some mistakes this week. Um, I, for some reason, was like, I'm going to have broccoli cheddar soup that I'm going to blend up. Why would I do that to myself? Like, in retrospect, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, it's so heavy. Like, I didn't even thin it out with anything. Like, it just went hard in the paint, as they say. And I had it, and I was like, oh, this is so delicious and amazing. And then, sure enough, within 15, 20 minutes, I was just like not in a good state at all. I was so nauseous. I was lightheaded. I was dizzy. My stomach was killing me. Like, it was the worst feeling I could ever even describe. It was terrible. I thought something was going to happen to me. I ended up laying down for a while, and then I felt better after about an hour. But I learned my lesson. I did. It's like my eyes are hungry, my mind is hungry, everything's hungry, and I just have to realize that I have to just take a chill. And I think that's the next thing I wanted to really talk about is the role of mental hunger. It's just so real. It's so real. Like, I'm like mentally hangry. Like, I'm hungry and angry. And I'm craving like everything. It's unbelievable. Like, and I'm not hungry. I'm not physically hungry, but it's all in my brain, and it's really, it shows me, my allegiance to food that I always kind of said to myself, like, oh, I'm not, like my big thing was like, I wasn't the girl that was gonna get like a huge plate of like steak and potatoes and like a huge thing of lasagna and whatever. Like, I wasn't so into huge quantities of food, but I made a lot of bad choices. So, like, sugary things. I love sweets. I get like bad coffee drinks, like, stuff like that. And it just was like unregulated for a long time. But for some reason, I thought I would be like under control. Like, I don't know what I thought. I was wrong. I was not. Like, food addiction is real. And I feel like I'm going through a detox. Like, it's not easy. Like, I crave the most random things. Like, today was Korean barbecue, uh, like chicken wings. Like, we have a place around here called Lanchan. They're so freaking good. I've been like dreaming about them today. And yesterday was Thai food. Whatever. Like, every day it's something new. I'm like a pregnant woman, or what I imagine pregnant women to be like. I don't know. So yeah, it's been hard. Like, it's been surprising in a way. Especially because I have to say the first couple of weeks were really not that bad, but just the last few days have been kicking me in the butt. Um, and again, it could be the stimuli because there was family around and all of that, but we'll see what happens this week. It's going to be really like, I'm realizing the importance of planning, of having things controlled, of all of that are really, like, they're difficult for me in my normal life. Like, I'm not a planner. So now I'm realizing I'm really going to have to make an effort to, you know, figure out in advance what I'm going to eat and, you know, account for certain things to control if I get sudden cravings so that I don't make mistakes like I did with the broccoli cheddar. Like, that day I was really hungry and I had gone out for too many hours without bringing anything with me, and it really kicked me in the ass afterwards. So those are things that I'm really need to pay attention to for sure. It's a big lesson. Otherwise, this week I really want to start working out because I have not been, and I don't know if this is just a mental phenomenon or if it's real or not. But I kind of like feel my muscles like they're not, like, it's kind of achy almost. But I think it's because maybe I don't have enough protein, and I should have make an effort to have more. But I'm thinking that working out will help to some degree for sure, and just being a little bit more active now that I'm honestly, thank God, I'm feeling back to normal almost. Like, I completely forget that I had the surgery, and I'm feeling really good. My energy level is pretty high. So so yeah. So I mean, as I go into the next month, like, next week will be my 1 month. I'm hoping that I'll see some kind of loss. I'm trying to mentally prepare if I don't, so that I stay positive and know that it's inevitable. Even if it's not this week, it's going to happen. I mean, for God's sake, I'm having like 300 to 500 calories a day, so there's no way that I'm not going to lose weight. It's just a matter of time. So, yeah, that's it really. If any of you have tips on mental hunger and how to conquer it, please share. And thank you for watching as always. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. And I'll catch up with you guys soon. Bye.